kind of shared in the workshop that afternoon was about we live in a city that's very casual and laid back. Maybe a small city, or maybe we live in one that's really dressed. Not everyone lives in Chicago or New York City or a big dynamic city where everyone gets dressed to the nines all day. And your lifestyle may not require you to get dressed to the nines because you're working from home or you're in a very conservative type of office. But that doesn't mean that you can't create the opportunity. A lot of people were saying our cities are very, we live in a city that's very casual, very athletic driven. So there's no real opportunity to shine, to dress, and have fun. And there are fun clothes. So I feel like it's like a place that doesn't make you dress a lot. It doesn't mean that you can't be the first to start the trend. It doesn't mean that you can't be the first to create the trend. Even if everyone's going to the grocery store and you can still use that opportunity to wear a colorful top or some fun earrings or even wear a fun dress. And you may not want to wear heels, you can wear sneakers with them, and there's different ways to do that. You can create the opportunity and be the first to show people. Even though we live in a very laid back kind of city, you can still express yourself. You can be the first to show people, this is how I want you to see me. I want to feel good, and I want to feel confident, and I want to boost my self-esteem. So I would love for you to continue to try that. And I'd love for you to continue to practice. And you don't always have to follow the trend. Another conundrum I heard also is a lot of us are working from home, so it's easy to default to comfy clothes like sweatpants or yoga clothes. But part of feeling good is getting dressed in the morning. Part of the fun is getting dressed. And it's a different type of energy you have, a different type of mindset shift when you get dressed. Even if it's simple as just wearing some jeans and putting on some fun earrings, your energy and the way things in the morning changes when you start to go into your closet and say, okay, who do I want to be today? How do I want to express myself today? And when you start to look at it in that way, your energy and your productivity, the way you go about your day changes, the way you move. It just becomes so much more lighter and happier and springier. I want you to start thinking that even though it's easy to default to your sweatpants and comfy clothes, think about each day as an opportunity to reinvent yourself. Because even if you don't want to do it right away, even if you're not ready for that great change right away, something small like the pin or the accessories or even like the hairstyles, like my messy clipped back cut today, can be a great start to feeling like you're a new person, to feeling like you're ready to launch your next journey, to get ready to feel like you're ready to be visible and for people to really embrace you. Something else that I also heard, something uncommon output I heard across the room was a lot of us only utilize 20 to 30% of our clothes. I'm sure a lot of us look at our closet and think, why do we want to wear this? What's the point? Or we just default to the same things over and over again. If you're not utilizing other 70 or 60% of your closet, then you're missing out on an opportunity to really speak, to really let your self-expression shine. And so instead of going into your closet and thinking, okay, I haven't worn this in a while, I'm just going to get rid of it. I'm just going to donate it. I'm just going to just put it in a bag and throw it out. Take the time to really look at your vision, look at the style board that you've created, look at the images and inspirations that you felt spoke to this person that you're growing and wanting to become. And how does that person translate into the clothes that you currently have? How do you make that happen? How do you take something you haven't worn in a five or 6 years? And how do you bring that to a workplace? How do you take something that you haven't worn in 5 or 6 years that may still fit, but needs a little bit of a refresh? Get it tailored, alter, maybe quite or maybe you can layer some accessories. One thing I was showing a lot of the participants is scarves. Scarves are very versatile pieces for like layering. I'm wearing black and white, which is very simple, but even adding a funky scarf to this makes the outfit more fun and more colorful, more dynamic. It's bigger like this, draped like this. So it's more loose and casual versus very structured like this. Or let's say I wanted to add it to, maybe I wanted to be my bohemian self. I was showing I could wrap the scarf over my head and it'd just be like a gypsy. I could be like a fun gypsy kind of look. Another way I was showing one of the participants was that you can layer it as a belt. You can also wear it as a belt. You can also wear it as like a belt. And you can wrap it over the front, and then it adds a little bit of flair. Or you can take the scarf and you can make it your own little bracelet. I wanted to share some of those ideas that we have covered because it's really a way to take things you already have and make the most of it. Because a lot of us probably only utilize a small section of our closet, and we're trying to figure out how to get more mileage, how to use every single piece in different ways versus letting the other half just sit and collect dust. This workshop is not about fashion. It's not about trend. It's not about what is right or what is wrong. It's about me. It's about where you see your life blossom and how you want to be that person, how you embody that person in the way you show up in your home. Because the photos are a self-expression of who you are. And so if you're not letting people see you from the inside and the outside, then it's an opportunity that you're missing out on to really experience the joy that can come from true self-expression in that way. I don't want you to come away from this workshop and the things I taught you to go out and buy a book. I want you to look at your vision. I want you to look at your style board. And I want you to really try to bring pieces of those visions of where you see yourself in the next 6 months. What would you wear on vacation? What would you wear if that amazing job offer wasn't your first step? Or what would you wear when your future partner showed up at the restaurant unexpectedly, ready to embrace and bring you to the door? What would you wear? And being able to feel confident in what you wear is art and letting those things manifest and come to you. You'll eventually need to go shopping, but the time to get clear, the time to curate the vision, take the time to make the style board and continue to work on it, continue to put your inspiration in. How can I have more fun? How can I bring more of a new person? How can I bring the new me into my day-to-day? As you start to look at it, as you start to look at your style board, and then you go into your closet and think, okay, maybe my style board had a lot of colorful pieces, and I know for sure that I don't have colorful pieces in my closet. And it might be helpful to start buying one or two things if you're lacking things in your closet that you want to start bringing into your